And this one is ready. We got more bread ready to go.
The problem starts with wheat as a crop and looking at how it's grown, looking at how it's being processed all the way to the final loaf.
And see all the shine.
Even buying the whole wheat bread at the grocery store, you're not really getting the same product that we're making here.
It is totally okay to pop the big bubbles if that gives you a little bit of joy in your day.
You don't really want high fructose corn syrup in bread ever. You see that on a label, run away.
We're just learning and also learning to respect the earth around us. Sourdough bread is sort of endless with what you can do with it. We're just trying to make it the way we like it, really.
The artisan rustic bread is just flour, water, and salt, 3 ingredients.
People are buying sourdough at the grocery store, and what they're buying is something that's called sourdough, but is a completely different product in its entire makeup. It's just regular bread where they then pour lactic acid into the bread to flavor it sour. And so people who are buying sourdough bread from the grocery store, the not real sourdough, are getting misguided. They don't really know whether they like sourdough or not because they're eating something that is called sourdough that is not historically sourdough at all. Sourdough is not a flavor, but rather it's a methodology in making bread.
My name's John. I'm the owner of Proof Bread. We're an artisan bakery that happens right here in my home garage.
We first brought power in for the original ovens, and we didn't own the house at the time. We're taking this crazy gamble of modifying somebody else's house by adding a bunch of power into the garage, hoping that that would be okay. And it turned out that we were able to negotiate to buy the house a few months later. So it's just things you don't think about when you try to start a garage business. I bought the bakery. I wasn't thinking about when I bought the bakery that I was going to have to be putting in drain lines and stuff a year later into my property.
Baking 1 or 2 loaves of bread at home is as simple as just combining 3 ingredients plus a leavening agent. If you compare that to the bread that most people are used to nowadays coming from the store, you can't find a loaf of bread without 15 ingredients. You should look at a bread label. It should be really short, really simple, and everything should be stuff that you've dealt with before yourself.
First thing that we do when we make bread is just combine flour and water. This process has already been optimized over time, trying to figure out the perfect one. This is our custom blend of flour. And the thing is, we're mixing about 180 pounds of dough right now. The dough is transforming kind of in front of our eyes every couple seconds, so now it really is starting to come together, and you can start to see the beginnings of gluten forming as the dough hook grabs the dough and starts to pull on it and stretch it more and more.